Hello everyone, this is JM Gaming back again with another Idle Devils video. This is going to be the last video in the installment that we have. So this time we're going over Chaos Gate. This is definitely the most difficult thing in the game. So keep that in mind if you can't do it right off. It's meant to be the last thing done in the game. It starts off fairly quick and easy, but it is fairly tough. We get to the last one. I'm going to show you my team here. This is what it is. It's Belial, Emily, and Samuel. Keep in mind, if you watched the last video, this Emily is on a different build. I'm going to go over the build after this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. In order to run these, you get 4 free a day that you can run this, but you need Chaos Souls. Those, you actually get them from the tower. I have so many because I've run the tower so much now because it's the only thing I have left. But yes, that's where you get those from. Let's go ahead and start this one up. There's just one boss that's going to have a ton of health. The main thing that you're looking for here is Samuel is like MVP by far. Like, she's insanely good. And you're looking for her. See, I just let this pick anything. Doesn't matter because you're going to AFK it like it does anyways. You will fail sometimes, but more often than not, you're not going to fail. But Death Comes is what you're looking to do. What she'll do is she'll actually take a ton of life off them and insta-kill them. You'll find if you use a regular team in Chaos Gate, you can start off first when you get your tower team built. You can run in Chaos Gate so you can get some stuff done, but eventually you're going to have to switch that team up. The tower team's only going to take you just so far. See, we keep going. We're stun locking with Emily. That's what we want to do. Belial's going to add some extra damage to it, as you can see. 84 and then 94. So Belial actually just took it ahead. But between Belial and Samuel, this is what we're doing. Let's go ahead. We're just about done. This is where Sam's probably going to finish it off. See, getting those stuns again. Don't let it get a turn. And Sam finishes it off. MVP's Belial. Let's go ahead back. Now let me show you what this team is capable of. I'm going to go through one that actually has a bunch of waves instead of just a boss. This is what this team's capable of, because you're going to find that Gate is very, very slow. You can take one of these waves, one of these rounds could take you 20, 30 minutes to do. We'll use the treasure hunt, so we're not looking for push damage. But what this team does is it cycles through it fast. When she pops, once again, Death Comes. See, she didn't have enough to pop them there, but they're just going to cycle through. Emily's just going to cycle the turns for them until eventually she's going to pop it up again. Right there. And then she'll start ramping. She'll get to the point where they'll just open, bam. See, she one-shots. It'll take a little bit again, but eventually once she starts going, she's going to start 1 and 2 shotting every single wave. There she goes. So now she'll get her turn again. See, 15 waves, like, will take a very long time. But if you use this build, I'm telling you, I've used 4 or 5 different builds. This is by far the best build. Nothing comes close. The only time that you might have a hard time is on 50-10. 50-10 has a boss that you actually have to, or at least I did. I switched out Emily for Lucifer. And I'll go over Lucifer, what I have on Lucifer. We'll go over that last, so you guys can see what I use for that. But let's go ahead and get right into the setup for these guys. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with Belial first. I also want to tell you guys that the requirement for this, you can actually have everyone at +0. You don't even have to level them. Obviously, if you go a little bit higher, Samuel's the one who's going to help. You want to keep her alive. Especially on 50-10, you might actually have to level her up a little bit. But keep in mind, these guys, see how this says, it doesn't say anything. It's +0 on their gear. I'm literally defeating this stuff with +0. I'm not kidding. It's all about the stats. You want to get the stats. So here's what the stats are. Once again, with the weapon, you want that exclusive that's going to give a 45% chance to trigger twice. So good. This one's all about the exclusive too. Damage reduction. It also, your damage fluctuates between 5% and 300%. And this is very useful. Again, active still increases. Every time you use a skill, it's going to increase your action points by 30%. Once again, turn cycling. Immune to all slow effects. Another good thing. Then, this is the only set pieces that you have on her. You have the necklace and you have the ring. That's her set bonus. You're going to have to farm these with sigils in the Devil's Trial. But this one's 222. Some of these are a pain in the butt to farm. I'm not going to lie. These set ones for the tier 5 sets are a pain to farm. I went with the 2-2-2. You clearly see it works. Usually we'd have a 2-3-2. But this is fine. If you get a 2-3-2, that's fine. You can put an extra stat on there and you're good to go. But you're looking for this effect. And then this one, I got a 2-3-2 on it. And there you go. I also have Magic Find on every single one of these pieces of gear, so I can also use this as a farming team. Because it's really, really quick. Let's go through the skills. Once again, we're going to make this very, very simple. Here's your picture. You can go ahead and screenshot it, or you can pause it here to see what you got. All right, your current skills that are equipped. You're going to have Shattered Axe, Earth Split Slash, and Frenzied Roar. Now you got 1 out of 5 Weakening, 5 out of 5 Decay. You can have 5 out of 5 Shattered Axe, 5 out of 5 Lord of Sloth, 5 out of 5 Shockwave, 5 out of 5 Earth Split Slash, 5 out of 5 Fission, 5 out of 5 Frenzied Roar, 5 out of 5 Corruptive Impact. That's what you need for the skills. Let's go ahead and go through the talents. So first, once again, you have to get all these points so that you can unlock the outer track and the inner track. Whenever I reset builds, I just throw the points in here first. But you want tenacity because you want her to be able to survive. So we've got 30 on that one. We're also going to go down here. You want cruelty, crit chance, crit damage. Great stuff. This prevents you from having to get tons and tons of crit chance and crit damage on your gear. It lets you kind of bypass it a little bit, once again, because it's an easy gear requirement. That's what we're helping with here. Good stuff. And then this one, effect duration accuracy. This is going to let all of her buffs and stuff like that last longer while she's turn cycling, doing more damage. Good stuff. All right, on the outer track, we're looking at Ho, which is going to be one that we're going to get. We're also going to get Pursue, and we're going to get Venjai. Now on the inner track, we're looking at Critical Hit, we're looking at Bullying, and we're looking at Laziness. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next character. This is Emily. Once again, like I said, she does not have the same build that she had in the last video. This is all plus 0 gear, guys. Like the other one I had was plus 15. This is what you're going to have for the gear on it. Once again, with the exclusive effect, you're going to have that 45% chance for her abilities, for her skills to trigger twice. It's just a fantastic thing for the exclusive on a lot of people. You'll find the teams is a thing that I use a lot because it's just really that good. Then we're looking at a 3-piece set bonus. Once again, we're going with 3 because we have this for the sake of the exclusive effect for it to trigger twice. First set piece, there you go. Then you're also going to have the body piece as a set piece, and you're going to have the boots as a set piece. Then you're going to have the ring and the pendant are going to be its own set piece also that is hers. Because this is all Emily's set piece that's only for her. And these are also just for Emily, so you're going to have to farm these up. Once again, you need the necklace. There's the stats on it. And you need the ring. There's a set bonus on that. You'll see Endless Flames. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and go to her skills. What you're going to equip is Fireball, Embers, Meteor. Pretty much the same as like what it was the last one. But these skills are going to be different. So 4 out of 5 on Embers. 5 out of 5 Spark. 1 out of 5 Pyromania. 5 out of 5 Passion. 5 out of 5 Fireball. 5 out of 5 Vulcan. 1 out of 5 on Ignite. 1 out of 5 Frenzy. 4 out of 5 Combustible. 5 out of 5 Meteor. And 5 out of 5 on Starfall. Let's go to her talents. So we got Agility. Once again, the speed and evasion. You want the speed so you can get more turns. We're going to have Commonest. We want that cooldown. We want her spamming. And skill damage. Going to give her a little more damage. And it's going to let her cycle all those skills again. It's again, fantastic stuff. This one, more fire damage. And once again, speed. So good. Now for her outer track, we're looking at Cataclysm, Heating, and Inferno Burst. The inner one, Fire Barrage, Burn, Calamity. All right, now let's go ahead and go to Samuel. So we're looking out for her equipment. You're going to need her 4-piece set bonus, which, bear with it, it's pretty tough to get this stuff. Like, for some reason, she doesn't really, like, her set stuff doesn't really like to drop very much. So you're going to have to take time to farm this, but once again, you can do this with plus 0. I know that's 6, 6, They're up there a little bit, but you could do this with a +0. All right. So the 4-piece set bonus, once again, it's going to have the weapon. You're going to have the headpiece. We're also going to have the body. And we're going to have the feet. Now the feet, I farm this forever. A 2/2/2 is fine. Once again, everybody's going to have max magic find on them because we're also going to use this as a magic find team. A 2/2/2 is fine with this. As you see, it still works just fine. So if you get a 2/3/2, congratulations, because I ran probably over 400 dungeons and couldn't get a 2/3/2. All right, now we're going to have her own set bonuses for the accessories. So this one right here is going to be, once again, a 2/3/2. And then you got this one's going to be a 2/3/2 also. That's that. Let's move on to her skills. So she's going to have equipped Wind Cannon, Demon Cannon, Death Comes. Wind Cannon is going to be one of her effects. This one's already defaulted on it. You're going to have Demon Blaze 1 on that, but you want to get to Ashes 5 out of 5. That's the point. So you got 1 out of 5 on Wind Cannon, 5 out of 5 Demon Cannon, 5 out of 5 Recoil. Then we're looking 4 out of 5 Death Sentence. We're looking at 5 out of 5 on Blood Demon, 5 out of 5 Blood Rage. We're looking at 5 out of 5 on Accumulated, and 5 out of 5 on Death Comes. Death Comes is what she's all about, guys. Everything that enhances this is why we're grabbing stuff. This is what makes her so good. This is what makes the whole entire team work. That's why I say if you're having issues with the team, you might have to level her up, because this team is all about her. Like, and this ability right here. So you want her to just spam it. Alright, talents. We're going to give her more attack percent, flat out, like more damage, good stuff. Crit chance, crit damage, we want that again, more damage. And then we're going to go with more health, because once again, we do not want her to die. Now, on the outer track, we're going to go with Greed from Death. See, it reduces their maximum health by 12, so it's making it that much closer toward her having the ability to insta-kill them. Then we're going to have Journeyman, and we're going to have Raging Echo. The inner track, Fighting While Resting, Special Mechanism, and Fair Competition. And that is it. Now let me go ahead and show you guys. Let's get to her. This is Lucifer. I'm going to go over Lucifer, like I said, on 5010. I swap out Emily, and I use Lucifer. She has stuff that's plus 13. You might be able to get away with a little bit more, but the reason why I put her in is because it gives more survivability. I tried Mammon, and it didn't really work. But I tried Lucifer, and it started to work fine, because she can give a little extra damage. But she also can give them the survivability, because Samuel wouldn't last long enough. And so I was able to do this. 5010 is the hardest in Chaos Gate. You have to get lucky on it, guys. I can't stress it enough. I probably used about 150 of the stones worth of tries. You have to just get lucky with the modifiers. It's a lot of luck, guys. I don't know what else to say. It is tough. Unless you want to build up a team of full plus 15s, this is the quickest way to probably try to bypass it. But alright, so she's going to have a 3/3/2 weapon, which once again, 45% chance to trigger the skills twice. At this headpiece, because of the exclusive effect on it, after using an active skill, provides a shield to the entire team. Shield is valued at 30% of the wearer's maximum health and lasts for 1 second. Once again, that's why you're going to find that she has a massive amount of health. Right now, we're sitting at 59.2 million. We have that much health because it makes the shield stronger because of that effect. Alright, now we're getting into... She has a 2-piece set bonus. We're going to have her body piece is going to have it. And then her feet are also going to have it. You can try to run her with a full 6-piece set bonus. But this is just to make it as efficiently as possible. She's kind of a pain to farm up her set too. But hey, if you feel like it, knock yourself out. Once again, we're going to go with a Crimson Lotus Heart. If you have to, you might be able to swap one of your other ones over to this so you don't have to build another one. I just built everything separate, so then it would make this very easy. Then we're also going to go with, once again, the Mithril Rings, same thing that we used on Mammon before. And once again, whenever the attacks hit, there's a 20% chance to reduce the target's resistance by 22.5% for 3 seconds. We're going to let it be able to do more damage. This is just so... What's going to happen is, you're going to use Lucifer, you're going to use Belial, and you're going to use Samuel. Use Belial and Samuel on the exact builds I already went over. And then you're going to use Lucifer on this, and that's what you're going to use on it. Let's go ahead. We'll go to 50-10 so I can kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. But this is by far the hardest one. Let's go ahead and swap out Emily. And then we're just going to put in Lucifer. And I'm telling you, you have to get lucky on this. Like, it's rough. You'll pretty much take like half its life and then it'll kill your whole team. So you have to get lucky. I doubt I'm going to get lucky on it this time. It depends too. See, that's not bad. See, we're okay with that. Now you're probably going to want to pick this. I'm going to pick block rate. So just in case, because health doesn't matter. We're going to go. See, we almost got it dead. Ow, wow, we might actually beat this one. And see, now we're down to 1, and we probably can't beat this now. But as you see, it all happens very, very quickly. We almost had that, actually, which is crazy. Let's go ahead and retreat. You know what? We'll try it one more time, guys. One more, because we were so close on that one. I almost thought we had it. You need them to kind of get something that isn't going to really affect you very much. I mean, if they get... See, accuracy, that one could be tough, because if we don't land stuff on it... Critical hit damage, great one. We like that. Now we're going to go. We got it down. See, everybody's dead, and now we're done. See the difference, though? Like, we had it down to a smidge. Now it's like half-life. You have to get lucky on this, guys. Or, like I said, you're going to have to build a team with nothing but, like, plus 15 gear on it. You're better off to keep going until you get lucky. Because all you have to do is beat it once, and then it's smooth sailing after that. Once again, let's go ahead into a 55. And when you're going to farm this in the end, it's a lot faster to do 50 or 60/9 than it... Let's see here. This is 59. Let's get out of this one. I don't know why I'm going to 50. Go to 69 is going to be faster than taking on the boss. And it's a very minimal amount. Like, you see the difference? Like 12.5, 12.475. Like a 25 difference. You're looking at 10-point difference. Like, there's not a huge difference. And yet this one's a lot faster. Just make sure that we're switching her out again, guys. And we're going to pop in Emily. Now, once again, this is the team, once again, that I was telling you guys about. What we're going to use. And we'll run through one last one so you can kind of see. Now you get a little more understanding on how this whole thing works. Let it just run. Once in a blue moon, you might fail. But the good news with this team is, if you're going to fail, it's going to happen quick. So if you're looking to farm this overnight, or you're looking to farm this kind of as you're doing something else around the house, maybe going to school, then if it fails, it's not going to waste 20, 30 minutes worth of time like a lot of the other teams will. Like, this team will just... It's either going to win fast or it's going to lose fast. And most of the time, it's going to win pretty fast. As you see, it takes a little bit to ramp up on the first 2-3 waves. See, she takes out like half of them. Now she takes out the rest. But once she's getting to about 6, 7 or so with these, she'll start ramping, and you'll see this. She's taking us a little bit. See, she'll take those out. Bam. See, now she's going to one-shot. Now she's going to start cycling here pretty soon. Oh, we actually lost. See? It does happen, guys. It does happen. Let's say it's not perfect. But you see, we lost quick, so it's good that it kind of showed that effect. So you guys see, if you lose, it's pretty fast. Alright, so the enemy's gaining life. That doesn't really matter. This one we should probably be fine on. I didn't even notice what they got for an effect. I probably should have paid attention. But it's good that we can show what a loss looks like, too, though. That's a good thing. It's not going to happen very often. But if it does, hey, make sure when you're doing these, you have yourself a bunch of stones so you can do, you know, 300-400 runs at a time or something. Alright, see, now we're going to start ramping a little bit. Alright, there she goes. And see, it keeps getting stronger as we go along, too. Death Comes is just going to keep getting stronger. See, bam. Now we're going to start flying. See, bam. This is why she's fast. Really taking, like, what, 2-3 seconds to clear a wave? There's no other team that's going to do this. And we do it simply because of Death Comes. That's why you want to use this character. Once again, now we're at 15. Watch the boss. 15.5E. Boom. Goodbye. One shot. Get over here. Like, it's all over. And that's it. That's all there is to this, guys. If you got any questions or anything, guys, I'm going to post Discord and stuff like that down in there. We have a Discord channel dedicated to this. But like I said, this is just going to be a quick limited series, just 5 videos in this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I stream all the time on a Rise crossover. Feel free to stop by the stream if you have any questions about this and or a Rise crossover. But hey, this has been a great fun game, and you can't beat the price of like under $10 USD for a DLC and everything. And right now, I think it's still on sale on Steam, so you really can't beat the price. I'm still playing it with over 400 hours later, probably close to 500 hours. I let this go overnight and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it too, but if you could like, comment, subscribe, I really appreciate it. And hey, good luck farming, guys, and I hope you have fun with this. Later.